Hello, how are you doing? I just thought I'd come live to you from Bolton Mental Hospital. Please do not swear. Um, and report that I'm feeling very, very claustrophobic. Very claustrophobic. And the reason for that is because we had a patient who trashed the room where we go and sit and we have dinner. And it's also the only way to get outside into the courtyard to do my daily pacing. Anyway, he brought down part of the ceiling, and I think he smashed up the TV. None of us are allowed to go in there for it could be days. So we're just completely cut off now. We're just all I've got is the rabbit warren of little corridors with bedrooms that you can walk around, but you can't get any natural light. You can't get outside, and you can get to making tea and coffee because they've pulled, the table to the end of the corridor. But apart from that, we're completely restricted and cut off. I'm just feeling so claustrophobic. And I do get like this because I always think about the airlock doors and just think, God, I'm locked in. I'm really locked in, aren't I? And that does take a lot to get used to, being locked in and knowing there's nothing you can do about it. It does take a lot to get used to. Sorry, it upsets me again. But it does. It has taken a lot for me to get used to being locked up for this amount of time. Just knowing that there's not really far for me to go or to walk to. And it is scary, it is frightening, knowing that you've got your liberties taken away from you. And you just got no idea how long. I mean, I could be in here this time a long, long time because, I did go AWOL. But that was because I was due to be going back to get discharged. But then I got a fright. I got this letter from this, from this woman who said about how I'd been treated in the hospital when I'd been unconscious. And it wasn't very pleasant and it upset me. And so I wanted to get out of the Northwest. And so I was only a day off discharge. But now, does that mean that I'm going to be locked up here for months? Because they can lock me up for up to 6 months, just because I wanted to get away. It wasn't like I went on a rampage, I went and I found somewhere to sleep, and I stayed there for pretty much the whole of the time. It wasn't, it was just a guy that was trying to get to safety, to feel safe and to feel secure. And that's why I returned to the Northeast, which is where I was born, and I felt that I was safer there than in the Northwest. So there was no big nasty reason other than I was frightened and I wanted to get away. And I explained that to the hospital in emails, that I sent to them. And but anyway, nothing came of that. So who knows how long they're going to keep me here for? But it is, like I say, it's very, very claustrophobic. I had roast beef for my lunch today, and gravy, and it was all right. It was all right. I had tinned carrots and tinned potatoes, and yeah, it was okay. That's about the best you could say. You wouldn't say any more than just okay. You'd send it back if you were in a pub and you'd paid for it, I think. Put it that way. That's how I would see it. Was there anything else I had to say? Oh, yes, we got the water back on, so that's good. That means that we're not going to have a load of filthy men, because the smells would have been right round here, let me tell you. So we got the water back on. So we've got no ceiling. We can't able to go into the room or go outside, but we have got water. We have got water back on, so that's a good thing. And I've managed to download the CCTV footage. Now I've seen it. I've seen my assaults on the CCTV and what the police did, but there's 2 that are missing, and so I've had to go back to them and say, look, guys, you have got the A&E cameras because we've confirmed that in the footage. You will see on those A&E cameras me getting assaulted by police. I need to get that footage, and you've missed it off. And, so it's not like it doesn't exist because we know the cameras are there. So please can I have the footage now so that I can show the police assaulting me on camera? Thank you very much. And so now it's another long waiting game to find out if they're going to do that or not. Like, oh, we haven't got it. Yes, you have, because you've got the cameras. Oh, they got switched off. Or there'll be some reason why it won't work. But anyway, I know I was assaulted quite brutally by them. One of them had me handcuffed to the bed while the other one handcuffed my other hand and then pulled it backwards while the trolley was moving forwards. Quite a bloody pull as well. He was deliberately doing it to really hurt me, and he was. He was torturing me through my wrist because my hand was already black. It was horrible what he was doing to me. Anyway, I will not talk about that. But what I will say is I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're having a better day than I am, and you're not feeling quite so claustrophobic. Because, yeah, I really am. I really am feeling claustrophobic. And it's going to be a tough few days, I think. But anyway, I'll be back, and I'll catch up with you soon. All right, see you later. Bye.